Stacia, I want to talk to you about the idea of retail versus internal pricing. What does that mean? Talk to me about that.
This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
So if you're a person and you just call somebody to have a repair done in your house, let's just say a water heater for...
Okay.
They have retail pricing. So they're going to purchase, even though they as a service provider might get specialty pricing because of the volume that they purchase.
Right. But they're going to take profit in the actual item as well.
They're going to take profit in the item and their labor.
Right.
Whereas with home warranty companies as a general,
right,
because we do a volume of business as well throughout the United States, we have providers, we cut out the middleman, and so we have negotiated rates per jobs, and we have warehouse pricing for large items,
wholesale pricing. Yep.
And so if you're just picking up the phone and going, you're going to have some more freedom of who you have come to your home and appointment times and things like that, but you're going to pay more for that.
Indeed. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I mean, you have leverage in the sense that you have economies of scale, just general economies of scale in terms of being able. You could buy 500 hot water heaters and you're going to use them.
Right.
Exactly. It's not a problem. You probably go right to the manufacturers. Hey, I need 500 of that model,
and we don't. I will say we don't have a warehouse ourselves because we don't know what inventory John has in his home or Harvey has in his home, but because we guarantee a certain level of business every year, we get better pricing.
That makes sense. Makes sense. So that's one element that I think that saves consumers money because it saves you money, helps keep your pricing, your costs down. Okay, so what about traditional versus a non-traditional warranty? What's that? What's a traditional versus non-traditional?
So there's a lot of companies out there that are choose your own vendor, and so you'll have a plan through them. And you still have to file a claim, just like you would with any type of insurance. But then you can call whomever you want from a retail side of things, and then they, more often than not, have a lot lower limits. Like we don't have limits on certain things. They will give lower limits, but you are in the driver's seat.
Essentially, you're dealing with retail pricing again.
Correct. You're dealing with retail pricing, but you're getting a coupon for it.
Okay, got it. Okay, that makes sense.
And so I would say that the difference being that although you also are kind of getting a coupon from us,
indeed, yeah,
ours tends to be much bigger. So, they'll have limits of 2,000, 3,000, maybe 4,000 for a cap on HVAC systems.
Right.
Whereas Old Republic Home Protection has no cap on refrigerant refill or the cost and components of heating and cooling components on the system.
Wow.
So
okay.
We have limits on other things, permits and code upgrades and modifications, but the actual physical system, we don't have limits on if it fails from normal wear.
So for those non-traditional warranties where they're basically saying, hey, choose your own vendor, you're likely going to end up paying more per visit.
Correct.
Because you're paying retail, because you're paying that vendor and then getting reimbursed up to a point.
Right. And this is certainly an exception probably and not a rule, but you also don't have somebody else looking at that diagnosis.
Right.
So if let's say it's a compressor, and a compressor can be $1,700 to $3,000.
Sure.
For us and my pricing, and we go in and replace that, but an outside service provider says, oh, you need your whole system replaced.
Right.
And all of a sudden you've got this $20,000 bill as opposed to maybe we have some non-covered costs for modifications of $500.